When I was a student at the university, it was a pleasure to help and to explain different subjects in dentistry to other students. And the subject dental amalgam was one of these subjects in which I found many students have several difficulties in studying it. Here in Ukraine, as many other countries now, is not allowed to use amalgam anymore due to its hazard on environment and human health. But still people have dental amalgam as filling in their teeth. Also, this subject is still among the main subjects that the dental universities teaching it. For National Board Dental Exam, questions still come from this subject. For this reason, I decided to talk about dental amalgam today. At the beginning, I want to welcome everybody here and say hi. I'm Dr. Rana al-Sheikh, and this lecture will have two parts. In the first part, I will give an introduction to dental amalgam, which include its definition, indication, the shape of alloy particles. Then I will talk about composition, classification. Second part will be in another video in which I will talk about setting reaction and finally about its properties. So let's begin. What is the dental amalgam? It's an amalgam alloy mixing with the liquid mercury. What is the amalgam alloy? It's salt particles of silver, tin, copper, and sometimes zinc, palladium, indium. This combination of salt metals is known as amalgam alloy. By another meaning, we can define the dental amalgam as silver tin alloy with various amount of copper mixing with the liquid mercury, giving a plastic mass which hardens in the cavity. The process by which amalgam alloy powder is mixed with the liquid mercury is known as trituration. It's done by amalgamator. For the mechanical mixing, hand mixing is not used anymore. Trituration time or mixing time depend on the manufacturer instruction. The proper mix amalgam will appear shiny, smooth, and homogeneous. Under-triturated, when we mix too little or less than the required time, the mix will appear dull, crumbly. Over-triturated, when we mix too much or more than the required time, the mix will appear wet, runny, sticky. Sticky is mean stick inside the capsule and is be difficult to be removed then. Both under-triturated and over-triturated decrease strength and can increase grip. Grip is the deformation of amalgam under stress, and we will talk about the grip later when we speak about properties of amalgam. Supplied amalgam, more common, is come in disposable capsule, but also can come powder and mercury in separate container, alloy powder and mercury in separate container. There is another form when it's come the alloy as tablet form and the mercury in sachets. The shape of alloy particles. What we need to know from this: lathe cut, spherical, admix. Lathe cut have irregular shape. Manufactured by milling an anneal ingot of alloy. Need more force for condensation. Need more mercury content. Need more force for condensation to minimize the porosity and expel the mercury. Spherical. Manufactured by atomization of molten alloy. It has a smaller surface and it needs less mercury and less force for condensation. Admix, sometimes called blended, is combination between lathe cut and spherical. It needs more force for condensation than than that required for the spherical, and is also have better proximal contact. Indications. So dental amalgam is a filling material. Is used to restore a tooth with large class 1 preparation, especially in patients with heavy occlusion load. Also for class 2, when there is heavy occlusion, extension on the root surface, a problem of isolation. For class 5, when static is not a problem, isolation is difficult. For class 3, but on the distal aspect, for the aesthetic purpose, it's also used as post-endodontic restoration and to restore fracture cusp with using pen. Dental amalgam composition. We said that the dental amalgam is an amalgam alloy mixing with the liquid mercury, and we said the amalgam alloy is silver, tin, and copper. So let's understand why we add silver, tin, copper, and others. Silver is to increase strength and decrease flow. It react rapidly with the mercury. Is whitening the alloy. Is resist tarnish and corrosion. Is increase expansion, setting expansion, and decrease setting time. So we added it to increase strength, to decrease flow, to resist tarnish and corrosion. Have like disadvantage is increase the setting expansion. That's why we added tin. Before I speak about the tin, silver present in 40 to 70%. Tin present in small amount 25 to 27. It regulate the reaction between silver and mercury. It slow down the reaction. As we said, silver react rapidly with the mercury, so tin is regulate this reaction, and also it's decrease setting expansion. Tin is work as opposite of silver. So tin is reduce strength, reduce hardness, reduce setting expansion, and also can cause corrosion due to presence of gamma 2, especially in low copper alloy. Copper increase hardness, strength, reduce tarnish and corrosion. Tarnish is discoloration of the amalgam. Corrosion is the actual removal material from the amalgam. We will speak about tarnish, corrosion, grip when we speak later about the amalgam properties. Copper has strengthening effect on the set amalgam. Two types of alloy that contain copper. Low copper alloy have 6% or less. This is the traditional alloy, the conventional alloy. This is not used anymore, and this is the cause corrosion due to gamma 2. High copper alloy improved amalgam properties. High copper alloy contain copper more than 6%, 12 to 30%, and is reduced or eliminate gamma 2. Zinc is so important. Zinc is for better handling properties, to reduce brittleness, increase plasticity, is work as a scavenger to prevent oxidation of silver, tin, copper during alloy ingot manufacture, but have disadvantage that zinc or that the alloy that containing zinc, when is contaminated with the moisture, zinc react with the water, produce zinc oxide and hydrogen gas, which can lead to delay or secondary expansion. Mercury. Some branded added it to the alloy for more rapid reaction. 3% is maximum, and these alloy that have mercury added to it is known as pre-amalgamated alloys. Palladium is to improve mechanical properties, improve the corrosion resistance. Indium is to decrease the evaporation of the mercury. Actually, indium reduces the release of mercury vapor from the amalgam, especially during the first 30 minutes following trituration. So this all about the composition of the amalgam. Silver, increase strength, decrease flow, react rapidly with the mercury, whitens the alloy, increase setting expansion, decrease setting time, present 40 to 70%. Tin work as opposite of silver, is regulate the reaction between silver and mercury. It's reduce hardness, strength, it's reduce the expansion, and it's increase setting time, and also can cause corrosion due to gamma 2. Then we spoke about zinc is for better handling properties, reduce brittleness, is work as a scavenger for the available oxygen, but zinc have a disadvantage when the alloy that containing zinc contaminated with the moisture, which can lead to delay or secondary expansion. Palladium improve mechanical properties, and indium reduce release of mercury vapor from the amalgam. Classification of amalgam based on copper content. Conventional amalgam or low copper alloy less than 6%. We say this type of alloy is not used anymore, but the shape of alloy particles is lathe cut or spherical. High copper alloy more than 6% copper. The shape of alloy particle admixed with the combination between lathe cut and the spherical, or unicomposition just spherical. Based on zinc content, alloy zinc containing more than 0.1, so this is called zinc containing, or zinc free when the zinc is less than 0.1%. Based on the shape of alloy particles, lathe cut, spherical, admixed. Based on number of alloy metals, contain 2 metals called binary alloy, contain silver and tin. Ternary alloy contain 3 metals and it's silver, tin and copper. Quaternary alloy contain 4 metals, silver, tin, copper and zinc. Out of these, quaternary alloy are most acceptable. Based on the presence of noble metal alloy like palladium, platinum, gold, or non-noble metal alloy. This all for the part 1. I wish this lecture was clear and helpful for you. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.